In today's video, we're exploring the food capital of Malaysia, Penang. We'll cover where to stay, what to see, and what to eat. One big favor before we dive in is to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like content like this. We hopped on a quick 40-minute flight from Langkawi to Penang. If you're flying with Firefly or AirAsia, be sure to check the baggage weight restrictions as they can be pretty strict. We reserved room number 2. Let's take a look around. Over here is a map of the mansion. So right here is the front door, and then we walked around the back to go up the stairwell, and our room is right here. So it does have a pretty nice balcony view. It's a really good use of mirrors and color. It's a very well designed hotel just because it makes it look really bright and roomy in here, since the walls are white and there's like a giant mirror in the back. These are speakers that you can put your iPod on. So yeah, these are iPod speakers. I'm not sure who uses an iPod anymore, but if you do, it's here. If you look in the drawers, there is a hairdryer, hangers, bathrobes, slippers, and shoehorns. Complimentary snacks also come with the room. So this is actually one of the few hotels that I have stayed at, which include a complimentary mini bar. So if you look down here, there's candy, so M&Ms and Kit Kats, and sparkling flavored water, along with still water. Coffee machine, so an espresso pod, and then the tea is from TWG. Over here in these drawers is where we'll find the different types of cups and glasses, so for coffee, wine, and champagne. A safe and hot water kettle is available as well. Turn around. The work desk, and the windows open to the outside street view, so we'll take a look at that later. Stationery is here. I believe these are not complimentary, so that's why it has the Muji price tag on it. But it's pretty useful if you do need stationery and you want some pretty good quality ones. We did book the breakfast rate, so it is complimentary breakfast from 8 to 12. If you have any Blu-ray or DVDs that you want to play on the TV, that's where you'll find the Blu-ray disc player. It's a pretty unique bed frame, so good use of space. Over here are 2 chairs where you can relax, as well as some books. So you can read about Louis Vuitton, Marc Jacobs, and luxury toys. Okay, let's take a look outside. Whew, that is the swimming pool. So view of the swimming pool and the street. It's really sunny outside, so we're going to keep the windows closed. So this is a really unique snack jar, and it's Macalister Mansion. So if you look here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different layers, and each layer can store something different. And each story of the mansion is represented by 2 layers. And you can see like the windows are stacked in 2 layers. Well, let's take a look. I'm assuming this is the attic layer, the 3rd floor. So these 2 are the same floor plans. Oh, interesting, they're different floor plans. Oh, someone messed up. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that makes more sense. The first floor is 3 layers. So based on the Roman numerals on the bottom corner, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. In this area is the closet space, so hangers are available along with a coat rack, and this is the bathroom. So on one side you have the toilet, and on the other side there's a bathtub as well as a shower. So shower head is above and the bathtub is here. These are the amenities. So you can find cotton swabs here, and more toiletries if you need it. So I do like the double vanity design. Overall first impressions is that I'm really impressed by the design of the mansion, and I can't wait to explore more. So let's go take a look around. Let's do a quick property tour of Macalister Mansion. The first thing you notice is the building itself. It's not a big resort or a traditional city hotel. It feels like someone took an old mansion, restored it, and turned it into a very small design hotel. The exterior is probably the most notable feature. You have a white colonial style mansion, the manicured greenery, and the pool sitting right in front. Inside, the property leans more modern and design forward. You get the old mansion bones, and the interiors are contemporary and curated. The pool is one of the main shared spaces. It sits right in front of the mansion, so visually it is one of the best angles on property. Dining is also a big part of the property. The main restaurant here is Blanc, which is the more elevated dining experience at the mansion. There's also the cellar, which is the wine and whiskey lounge. This feels like a natural second stop after dinner. The whole property has a very evening-friendly rhythm. You can explore Penang during the day, and then come back for dinner, and then stay on property for a drink. During our stay, breakfast was located in the living room, which might be the guest lounge now. It's a small a la carte menu. We ordered the morning breakfast, which had a choice of eggs, sausages, spinach, turkey ham, and mushrooms. It was okay, but it's worth noting that there's a ton of restaurants nearby. There's a few ways to book this mansion. Since it's part of Marriott Bonvoy, you can use points, which is what we did. The cash rate is around $200, and if you want to get extra benefits like free breakfast or property credits, I would look into a VIP travel booking portal. I'll leave a link to one down in the description box below. Definitely make sure the rates are competitive, but using those links helps support the channel, so thank you in advance. Georgetown is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that was established by the British East India Company in 1786. It's one of those places where the best thing to do is just walk and explore. The fun is in the streets, the buildings, the food stalls, and the small details you notice along the way. Georgetown started as a major trading port, and you can still feel the history everywhere. The city has British colonial buildings, Chinese shophouses, Indian temples, mosques, clan houses, and mansions all layered together. That mix is what makes it feel different from a standard historic district. It feels like a living city that grew out of trade, migration, food, and daily life. One of my favorite parts is how textured everything feels. You get old shutters, colorful tiles, faded signs, narrow walkways, and storefronts that look like they have been here forever. Some streets feel polished and tourist-friendly, others still feel a little rough around the edges. Georgetown is also famous for its street art. The murals are spread across the old town, so finding them almost turns into a self-guided treasure hunt. Some of the most famous mixed paintings are with real objects like bicycles, swings, or motorbikes. That's what makes them feel more interactive than a normal mural, since it's why people line up to take photos with them. But the best part is not only the famous murals, it's the random pieces you find by accident. You turn down one side street and suddenly there's a cat on the wall, a funny local scene, or a piece of art tucked between old buildings. It gives the city a playful side which balances out all the history. And then, of course, there's the food. Penang is one of the best food cities in Southeast Asia, especially if you like casual street food. You can build an entire day around eating, walking, and eating again. The food reflects the same mix as the city. You have Malay, Chinese, and Indian influences all showing up in different ways. A lot of the best meals are simple. You sit outside, order from a stall, and eat something that probably costs less than a coffee in the US. Georgetown feels layered, colorful, and lived in. That's what makes it one of the most interesting places to visit in Malaysia. Okay, so we're in Penang and we are doing a food tour. So the first stop is laksa. So it looks pretty awesome, and we also got a coconut, which is almost the size of my head, which is very impressive. Let's dig into the laksa. So there's mint, green onion, cucumbers, and also crab. So lots of crab meat here and rice noodles, I believe. It's pretty unique. It's different from the Singapore type of laksa. So there's 3 different types of laksa. So this is local to Penang. Yeah, definitely recommend trying it if you're in the area. After a hot bowl of laksa, it's time for dessert. This is one of the most famous desserts in Malaysia. It has shaved ice and a bunch of toppings like red bean and jelly and coconut milk. It's very flavorful and sweet. Next on the list is fried oyster omelet. This is made of tiny baby oysters mixed in with eggs, green onions, and a side of spicy sauce. It's made to order and is cooked perfectly on the wok. A small detail to note is that most food is served on banana leaf, which you can see here on the plate. For dinner, we headed to the night market to check out the hawker stands and landed at Red Garden Food Paradise. It's basically a giant food court. The first dish we ordered was chicken sauté, which was just okay. We also ordered grilled tiger prawns, scallops, and a side of veggies. The seafood was better than chicken. Lots of options in the food court and an easy way to try local foods. The next day, we headed over to the resort side of Penang to explore the Shangri-La. It's about a 20-minute car ride from Georgetown. We booked the standard base room, which is the Garden Wing Deluxe Garden View room. It's around 452 square feet. When you first walk in, there's a corridor that has closet space, the bathroom to the right, and then there's the bedroom area. I like that there's a couch and a coffee table area where you can relax. The room itself is surprisingly big, and you can step out to the balcony with a view of the garden and the pools. There's coffee and tea, plus a mini fridge. The bathroom has a walk-in shower, along with a bathtub and a ton of amenities. They did give us some coconut candy as a welcome gift. In case you're curious, this is the floor plan, and our room is right at the end. Alright, let's go check out the rest of the property. The property is spread out enough that you can actually wander a bit. You can walk through the gardens, past the pool, towards the beach, and it feels like the hotel gives you space to slow down. The pool area sits right in the middle of the resort, surrounded by greenery and the low-rise buildings. From our room, we could see the pool below, the tops of trees, and a little peek of the ocean in the distance. The beach is just beyond the resort grounds. The resort is very family-friendly, and there's a kids' pool area. You'll also find a ton of fun games around the property, like giant checkers and lawn games. Inside, the lobby lounge has a fun vibe. There are 3D illusion backdrops for fun illusion pictures, along with a pool table. For dinner, we ate at Spice Market, which is their international buffet. The highlight was a wide variety of seafood items, including lobsters, oysters, sushi, and soft-shell crab. There's a ton of options at the buffet, and it's nice that you don't need to leave the resort to experience local flavors. The breakfast buffet is also at Spice Market, and it had a wide variety of made-to-order items, like a noodle station and an egg station. There was also a variety of the usual breakfast items like pancakes, bread station, fruits, dim sum, and hot breakfast foods. If you want to learn more about hotel rates that include breakfast and property credits, I'll leave a link to a VIP travel portal down below. Overall, I think that Penang is worth exploring if you're planning a trip to Malaysia. Start with the historic Georgetown to explore the art and street food. If you want to relax a bit, then visiting the resort side of the island is a nice escape. If you made it this far in the video, leave a bike emoji down in the comments below and I'll try to heart and respond. My question to you is, what are your thoughts on Penang and is it on your list to visit? Let me and everyone else know down in the comments below. See you in the next one.